Let's slide that out of there for a second. Anyways, welcome, guys. This is your host, Heidi Chester. We have decided to go ahead, if you've been on the channel for a while, you know we're doing the Dominion tutorial series. And what I decided to do was go ahead and repurchase all of the Dominion game and all the expansions. So that way we can do a live unboxing of each of them and have the actual boxes. Unfortunately, when I bought the set the first time, I decided I was just going to put all the cards in my little white boxes. I get, this one has got Culture, Guilds, and Cornucopia in it. And you can see it's quite a few cards, but it's easy to manage and it's easy to store and everything. But then I decided not having the core games was kind of I wish I would have kept them, to be honest. And so I'm now in the process of repurchasing, as you can see, all of the Dominion boxes so we can do a live unboxing of each of the games to show you guys, especially the second edition upgrades and everything. And this way I will also have the boxes and have everything, all the inserts and everything. And yes, it's going to take a lot of space, but I figure for my number one game of all time, it's worth the space. So anyways, let's get into our unboxing here. We're going to be doing the core box of Dominion. So second edition, obviously. So if you don't own Dominion and you're interested and you're watching this series on our tutorial and you're interested in finding out more information, check out the tutorial series. But this is what you get in the actual second edition game. This is a game by Donald Vaccarino and published by Rio Grande Games. And I love this game. It's my number one game of all time. And I think any game that basically creates a brand new genre in board gaming deserves to be in the top 10 of all time. Anything that, the first game they created area control mechanisms or dice placement or, things like that are now commonly used in every board game should be recognized as one of the greatest games of all time. And since there are probably more deck building type games out there now than any other kind of board game, I think this game, Dominion, should be ranked as the number one game of all time. So anyways, we're going to be doing a live unboxing of Dominion and all the expansions. As you can see, we have Adventures and Culture, Empires, Seaside, and Dark Ages all ready to go for the next unboxings. I've got the other 8 ordered today, so they'll be arriving next week sometime. So we'll be unboxing and doing we'll be doing a live unboxing of each and every one of these games, so you can see exactly what you get when you order it, how many cards are in it, and everything. So here we go. Here we go. Obviously, if we're going to start with Dominion, we should probably start with the game that started it all. And of course, we're talking about the base game here. And let's open up the box and show you guys what you get. We will be doing these individually episodes. So even though I have the other ones ready to go, we're going to be doing them in individual. So you get your trash, two-sided thing, you get your rule booklet, and of course you get cards. You're going to get your insert. There should be a a label that sits in the middle of this. I'm going to have to find out why I didn't get my... Oh, wait, is it... It's not... Didn't get stuck in here anywhere, did it? Let's look. Oh, there it is. There's our label. And you want this because this will fit right in like this. And then you're going to take all your cards and you're going to keep them organized, neat and organized this way. Obviously, you're going to get a ton of cards in the base game. It is well worth anyone to purchase the base game. You are obviously going to get a bunch of copper cards, which are going to be obviously very important. You're going to get a bunch of curses. All right. Curses are going to go there. You're going to get some gold. Ha ha ha. Excellent. Which is going to be down here. And you're going to get some silver. You're actually going to get a blank card, so you can actually, if you end up losing a card or missing a card, and silver is going to go right here. All right, we will put this card aside for right this second. We will open our next group up. Now, when you're separating your cards, there we go. All right. So you can see the smithy. We only have 2 cards for the smithy, which means there's another pack that has these cards in it. And this is the continuation of that pack. So I'm just going to set these aside. Then the rest of these should be in alphabetical order. We have the throne room. Just going to go right there. We have the vassal. It goes right there. We have the village. Village is a common term for a card that you'll hear, oh, it's a village. It's a village. Well, it's based upon the village card, which gives you another card and an action. So it basically replaces itself with another card, and it gives you another action. So that's kind of the term that people use for all the cards that replace itself with an extra action. We have the witch. We have the workshop. We have the gardens. We have some more copper pieces. We have another one of our blank cards. We'll put those in there. There we go. All right, we'll just randomly open this pack next. And what I do is when I first open it up, I check the back because we're looking for the blue ones because we want to separate the randomizer cards. All right, we have the artisans. Here we go. Artisans. The bandits. And if you do this as you are unboxing the cards, it'll be so much easier to get everything into the proper spots. The cellar. The chapel. All right, the council room. Uh-oh, got a card. There we go. All right, then we have the festival. All right, harbinger. There we go. Laboratory. library, and another one of our blank cards. So that's 3 so far, if you're keeping track at home. Oh, there's our blue cards. I can see them there. Okay. All right, then we got the library only 1, so that's going to go in with our other ones. You should have 7, 8, 9. You should have 10 of most cards. There's going to be some exceptions to that, and that will be your green cards. You're going to have, with your green cards, you only put 8 in the deck if you're playing with 2 people. And you can put 12 in the deck if you're playing with 3 or 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you should have 12 of your green cards. All right. So we got the market. The merchants. The militia. The mine. The moat. The moneylender. The poacher. Which is going to be up here actually. The remodel. The century. And the smithy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It felt a little thick. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any extra. And another blank card to go with our smithies. And of course we have again our blue cards, blue backs, which are going to be your randomizers. You want to make sure you pull those out as you are organizing things. They don't usually have them all in like just all blue stacked together. You're going to have to sort them out as you're going through the deck, which is fine. These are all your randomizers. And there we go. Just like that, we're done. I'm going to take all of our randomizers. There's an area for them right there. We'll put those all right there. We got the rest of our silvers. All right. So go right there. We have the rest of our estates. The duchies, and then the provinces. Provinces go there. Except for, there we go. And the duchy. And we ended up with 4 extra cards, which is fine. You can just, put those in the blank area there. And then, like I said, eventually, if you get enough of the expansions and everything, you'll have enough blank cards that you can actually create your own card. There you go. That is good. One thing I will say, for those of you who don't know how to play Dominion, and they don't understand what are the randomizer cards, basically, these are the cards that are all of your different kingdom cards. Most of these cards are kingdom cards. You have some standard cards, which are going to be your money cards, and you're going to have your estates and your provinces and your duchies. These are all standard cards. These are considered kingdom cards, and there's a whole variety of them. And what you're basically going to do is just shuffle these up randomly. You're going to shuffle these up just randomly, and you're just going to pick out 10 of them. And that will be the cards that you will use to play that session of Dominion. And you can mix and match the 10 cards and play again, or you can randomize and grab 10 new cards. And you're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be the 10 cards we're going to play with. The Witches, the Remodel, the Militia, Throne Room, the Laboratory, the Cellar, the Chapel, the Council Room, the Artisan, and the Bandit. These are all the cards we would play with. We would not use all of these cards, just these groups of cards. And then we would play that session, and then once we're done with that session, in between 15 to 20, 30 minutes, however long it takes to finish that session up, you would then randomize again 10 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this time we're playing with the Poacher, the Market, the Merchant, the Festival, the Harbinger, the Bureaucrat, the Mine, the Moat, the Remodel, and the Militia. And you can tell there's not a lot of copies from the first time we played, and it'll be a completely different game. That's what makes Dominion, in my opinion, the greatest game ever created to mankind. And then we can put our rules. We put this back on top. Of course, we're going to set our lid back on. So we flip over the game. Oh, look at that. We have to make sure we put our lid on properly. It drives me crazy when people don't do that. And there we go. And it'll keep everything in there. We can see the box is upside down. We've rotated it. And if we go in, you will notice that yes, all the cards have stayed in the position that they originally are. And now, one thing I did notice is I like to have my cards facing me when I open the box. So I'm going to randomize. I'm going to move this into that location right like that. There we go. Put this on top. Put the rules on top, which will help keep everything in place. And then put your lid back on, solid as a rock. And now we've got many other unboxings to do. Adventures. We have New Culture. We have Empires. We have Seaside, 2nd edition. And we have Dark Ages. The other 8 expansions are on the way. They'll be here next week. Another big order, and then I'll have all of the boxes back in my collection, which is what we're trying to do here, as we are really missing the boxes and having everything in the boxes. So thanks for coming out and watching our unboxing of Dominion. Next up will be probably Dominion Seaside 2nd edition. And there you go. So thanks everyone for coming out. We'll see you all for the next unboxing. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all real soon. Bye for now.